Monroe Jr. and to Pastor Lonnie Hurd, Pastor Sylvester Hurd, all of these pulpit pateers who share this pulpit with me today, to these fine officers of this church. Come go with me to Exodus 13th chapter. I want to thank Sister Jackson again. Look at the 18th verse. While you looking, I want to also thank my sister-in-law and my sisters. Y'all just wave your hand so they'll know, amen. And my little niece and Sister Pat, amen. Amen. Are you there? But God led the people about through the way of the wilderness and of the Red Sea. And the children of Israel went up harmless out of the land of Egypt. I'm going to talk about today the way of the wilderness. The way of the wilderness. My brothers and my sisters and friends, God brought them through Egypt, Israel, through Egypt, a journey. There was a option. Watch it down now. But the wilderness was God's choice. See, sometimes God has to take us through. Oh yeah, he got to take us. You looking at me. I'm looking at you. I said sometimes God have to take us through. Some of us, we ain't ready. Oh no, you know you ain't ready. Beautiful singing. Quiet, melodious singing. Oh, a whole lot of us that just ain't ready yet. Come on, yeah. If God is doing the leading, God knows the route. I'm not going to just let in and everybody lead me. I didn't get 50 overnight. I ain't going to let go in and everybody lead me. And I ain't going to eat from in and everybody. God knows the route. He knows what house I need to eat at. Some folks, I ain't going to die now. I don't mean no harm. I ain't going to hurt your feelings. You know, see, some folks believe in Sister Mary and all that stuff. Sitting on a rocking chair and all that kind of crap. So you got to watch some folks. Everybody ain't churchy.
All right, come on.
I'm getting there. I don't need you to rush me now.
Yes, sir.
Now this mouth.
Yes, Lord.
Amen, lights.
All right.
Somebody need to hear something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. God chose the route for them to go.
All right, come on.
And you ought to ask the Lord to choose the route. Every day when you get up, Lord, choose my route.
All right.
See, some folk get up just going here.
Uh-huh.
Don't know which way to go.
All right, come on here.
Just going.
Go on. No preparation.
I want God to choose my route.
Yes, Lord.
See, some routes ain't oh, Lord, help me here. Some routes you don't need to go.
That's right.
Some routes will mess you up.
Yes, Lord.
I came here to preach a little bit.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The route for them to go, there I came to tell you, El Bethel, there is an element in us, but when we trust God, see, everybody ain't trustworthy. See, when God trusts you, He trusts you with your money.
Yes, Lord.
Oh yeah, trust you with your money. Says, will a man rob God?
Oh, Lord.
Huh? Oh, singing well and just walk right out the door. And don't give a dime. Every dime in your pocket, God trusts you with your. You know what you owe God.
All right, come on. Come on now. Tell it.
See, the tithe and the offerings belongs to God.
Yes, sir.
And you walk right on out that door.
All right, come on here. Yes, sir. Come on.
The way of the wilderness.
Uh-huh.
You hear me, don't you, Bud Mike?
Come on here.
When we have to realize God's way is the best way. I don't need you telling me which way I need to go. God's way is the best way, but the true one for me to go. See, your way may be cloudy. Huh? A lot of us have mountains and hills. Look at the way you're traveling. God will not put no more on you than you can bear. When you take God's way, children, it is the way of blessing. That's what I want to tell you. If you want to be blessed in life, you take God's way. Man, do all that talking, but I ain't got nothing to bless you with. But you just take, I dare you to take God's way. Somebody down that way may say, here, brother, put this in your pocket. Huh? It have happened to me too many times. I wasn't even expecting it, Brother Mike. Hey, put this in your pocket, boy. Let me tell you something, all money ain't good money. I know some folks just love money. All money ain't good money. I don't need a dime in my pocket if I got Jesus. I'm rich. I'm rich. houses and land. Sometimes I have to get away from folk that talk about money. I don't mean no harm. Don't you know this is a beautiful life? You ain't got to always have money. But you got to have Jesus. You heard that song, I got to have him. I can't live without him. I got to have Jesus or I can't make it by myself. I got to have him. I got to have him around my family. Round as anybody. I got to have him. Just like I got to have him, you got to have him. I'm just like you. Some days I know you get tired. The way of the wilderness. And some people just stay in the wilderness. Just stay right there. Hooked on certain things. You can't grow. You can't do nothing. You need to search yourself. Ain't none of us in here perfect. Did you hear what I said? Ain't none of us in here perfect. Because if you were so perfect, you'd be at home with Jesus. Now, one man I know walked close with him. That was Enoch. Enoch walked so close. Just took him on up. Enoch walked with him, Sister Dusty. In the morning, he walked with him. He walked with him. Go ahead. Just took him. Took him on up with him. Come on, you don't need to be here. Yeah, we got some skeletons. All of us got some skeletons. If you don't have none, just keep living. All right, yes, sir. God goes before his children. Now, you ought to appreciate that. Like a marching army. Like elbethel's going to do after a while. They're going to march. See? But with God in front. Huh? Ready for battle. See, elbethel's marching for something. See, they in battle. They left utterly equipped for a long journey. They weren't expecting no long journey. See, sometimes when you're on God's journey, it's a long one. It ain't no short one. Sometimes they're short. Sometimes they be long. God led his people away from trouble. You heard that song say, trouble get in my way. I have to cry sometime. See, you know, I listen to people. Boy, she sure saying it. Trouble, so much trouble. And a lot of times we can be our own trouble. Did you hear what I said? Sometimes we have to drop some of the load that we have. Get that weight off. It ain't got to be in size. I know a lot of us want to look pretty and cute. It could be the load of sin. Sin weigh us down. So I ain't into all that weight, all that stuff. I'm going to eat good, and I'm going to pray, Brother Plummer. I'm going to eat good, and I'm going to pray, Brother Plummer. If you want me or not, I'm going to eat good, and I'm going to pray. When God got somebody for me, he'll bring it to me. You don't hear me. But I'm eating good and I'm praying. You ain't going to stop me from that. God led his people through trouble. God led his people this way to develop their faith. Oh Lord, I got faith in you. But when trouble comes, you ready to run. Where is your faith? Oh, little faith. Come on. Huh? See, God has to test some of our faith, guys. See, we say things, and we don't even mean it. God led his people by his own presence. God's people needed to be hardened. Let me tell you something. God's children don't need to be weak. Did you hear what I said? God don't need no weak children. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Any little thing that's tickling your ears. Like these little fellas around here blowing in little girls' ears. Came to tell you, baby, don't you listen to all that stuff. You'll be at the soup line. All that glitters ain't gold. Walking in shaking, about to break your hip off. It ain't gold, baby. If I could tell you it's trouble at the river. Oh, I wish I had somebody. God needs his children hardened, who can stand. When they're wiggling it, you can stand there. How you doing, sister? How you doing, brother? When they whisper that sweet stuff in your ear, nothing. Brother, I love Jesus. Who do you love? Let me tell you something, they'll run out your ear. They'll quickly run out your ear. He wants his children hardened and toughened in the wilderness. God's people needed to be humble. See, a lot of us ain't humble. Oh, we done got so big. Oh, yes. My goodness. We have gotten so big. Want a Lexus and can't even pay the Lexus note. Want a Mercedes and you're sleeping in the car you're driving. We ain't humble. So everybody can see who is, oh, that's Miss Ann. Or that's Miss Patricia. You got to humble yourself, baby. God look at your humbleness. got to humble yourself. If you're going to make it in this life. And proven for the task that lie ahead. Tell you whenever God take you through a wilderness experience, He is getting ready to take you somewhere. Did you hear what I said? He's getting ready to take you somewhere. I want you to know that your wilderness is not permanent. No, it's not permanent.